Hey, welcome back. Today is April 15th, Thursday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how it could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets. Before diving into District0x, DNT, USDC, and see what is going on in here, I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you want to support me and don't have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 US. And I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please do also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I am purely sharing my own speculations and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you have any questions or comments, please only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Let's see what's going on in this market. First, most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me where the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Right now, we do have Bitcoin dominance trending lower. From my earlier post today, we're down about 1.25% now. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action up about 0.6%. Total altcoin market cap up almost 3.4%. Now, this would be the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards. I will usually see total altcoin market cap leading in gains ahead of Bitcoin. I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance to trend downwards. That's generally speaking better for the altcoins on both the upside and downside. Because conversely speaking, if Bitcoin dominance is trending upwards, the upside of that I will usually see Bitcoin leading in gains ahead of total altcoin market cap. On the weekly time frame here for Bitcoin dominance, we are still in a falling wedge pattern until we can actually convincingly break this bottom trend line with a weekly candle close. Until then, we are still in a falling wedge pattern, which is still generally a bullish pattern. If Bitcoin dominance breaks to the upside here, that's not as ideal for the altcoins. Let's go over to Bitcoin. For Bitcoin here on the weekly time frame, as I've been mentioning, there has been bearish divergence on this time frame. Okay, most notably. Now, every time we did get bearish divergence, namely a higher high here, okay? However, a lower high on the RSI, according to what we have here, we did have a pullback, okay? And one data point, one candle on here is 1 week's worth of time, okay? So from the last two higher highs on this weekly time frame, we did get 2 consecutive lower highs as well on the RSI. And we had 1 week's worth of pullback here, and 2 weeks worth of pullback here. Now, bearish divergence, more often than not, can still signal a pullback, okay? And the safer signal I am looking for to tell me that the bearish divergence is done playing out on this time frame would be seeing a higher high on the price action chart along with a higher high on the RSI. The last high RSI reading to beat here is from this little top, about 75 here, okay? And we're getting pretty close to it. And we do have a higher high on the price action chart. Let's go over to the monthly time frame, where there has been bearish divergence for quite some time, and we are in overbought territory. However, has still yet to yield a red candle. Not something I lose track of, however, because do take a look into the last few times where we have gone into very overbought territory and sometimes with bearish divergence, okay, on this monthly time frame. And one data point on here is 1 month's worth of time. When Bitcoin pulls back, it could still have a bearish effect on the altcoins. That bearish effect would be greater if Bitcoin dominance is trending higher. Let's go over to DNT. Let's go from the monthly time frame down to the weekly. On the RSI, I'm going to be looking for overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios. Monthly time frame here, we're currently at about almost 95 here, so that's almost 95 out of 100. That's very overbought. weekly time frame, we're at almost 70. So getting into overbought territory, slight overbought territory right here. If the price action wants to make a higher high here on this weekly time frame, it does need to beat the last high RSI reading here of almost 80 to negate bearish divergence. And we had bearish divergence on here. Okay, however, price action has been holding up. But to tell me that this bearish divergence is done playing out actually would be a very similar thing to be what I said about Bitcoin as well. To get a higher high on both the price action chart and a higher high on the RSI. 3-day time frame, we had bearish divergence as well. Higher high here. However, lower high on the RSI. Pull back. We have been supported by the 3-day 21 MA. Currently, we're at an RSI reading of about 63 here. And if the price action wants to make a higher high here, it does need to beat the last high RSI reading of about 73 to negate bearish divergence coming from this little top on the RSI. Daily, we're about 58, so not in overbought territory. However, if the price action wants to make a higher high here, it does need to beat this high right here at about 67 to negate bearish divergence. Let's take a look into what I could be dealing with here, and not much has since last time. Okay, not much has changed since last time, because since last time I did mention that there was a symmetrical triangle pattern that was estimated. Okay, I'm saying estimated because we haven't got that third touch to that top trend line. Okay, I need 3 touches at least on each trend line to validate it, and we haven't had that third touch. So still not validated. Okay, still an early estimate, and if it's actually validated with that third touch on the bottom trend line onto the third touch the upper trend line, third touch the upper trend line, then according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com, it is a 60% chance of it breaking to the upside. If it breaks to the upside by the absolute apex of the snapshot I have here, I do have a measured target of about almost 58 cents here. Okay. Now, measured targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Let's take a look into some key supports and resistances relevant to this price action right now. Key resistance will be coming from within the pattern here. If I want to mine the resistances within the pattern, would be about the 35 cents price level. Okay, where I can see actually quite a bit of rejections coming from past trading history here at about the 35 cents price level. Even though beyond 35 cents to even about 40 cents, there are quite a bit of past trading resistance as well. Okay, so 35 to 40, I could expect resistance. Following will be about the 45 cents coming from this one candle right here, indicating past resistance. Above the pattern, I can try to use a reverse fib retracement here to get an idea of where the 1.618 is, but that would be beyond the measured target, as that would be at about the 60 cents price level. Okay, so beyond the breakout of this pattern here, I could expect resistance up to 45 cents. And since we have not had any past trading history, but beyond 45 cents, I could guess from whole numbers, okay, that could be psychological resistances where traders are likely to take profits. Okay, I could either guess from whole numbers or 10% increments, but I think in this case, I would go with whole numbers, okay, which are still pretty close to 10% increments. So 45 cents, 50 cents, 55 cents, okay. I could expect resistances from psychological resistance where traders are likely to take profits. Those are my guesses. Key supports: the daily 21 MA, the daily 50 MA, and about the 30 cents fib level area, as well as the 3-day 21 MA. Those are very close to about the 30 cents fib level area here. Okay, so quite a bit of support at that range. If those levels do not hold, the next level of key support I'll be looking at would be about the 25 cents fib level area. Okay, it's the weekly 21 MA. that's still lagging quite behind. So the next level of key support, if those major moving averages do not hold at about the 30 cents FIB level area, I could expect key support at about the 25 cents FIB level area. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, price action finishes validating the symmetrical triangle pattern with a third touch to the upward trend line here, which, in my opinion, if it was to break out anyways, it would give me that third touch to the upward trend line, okay? Finishes validating the symmetrical triangle pattern with that third touch, breaks out of it, go towards its measured target, mining some of those resistance levels I have just pointed out. Also, even though it seems that we have a bullish pattern here, I will not lose track of the high RSI readings on the monthly time frame. Okay. On the higher time frames, even monthly, well, just the monthly. Okay, I will not lose track of that high monthly time frame there. Because the higher it gets, the higher a probability of a pullback here. That's the bullish case scenario. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks its bottom trend line. That should take into consideration of, well, breaks its bottom trend line, okay, then the next level of key support I'll be looking at will still be about the 30 cents FIB level area. If that does not hold, I could potentially be looking at about the 25 cents FIB level area and seeing if that holds. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know your agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you match your words carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.